Imagine this. It's winter, 1862. You're a chemistry professor in Belgium. You're working on one of the most pressing problems in chemistry, the structure of benzene. Benzene is a smelly, highly flammable molecule. All hydrocarbons are made of hydrogen and carbon, but benzene is weird. Instead of having more hydrogen than carbon, like normal hydrocarbons, benzene has the same, 6 and 6. What strange structure could let these atoms fit together? Frustrated, you turn your chair toward the warm fire and take a nap. As you sleep, visions of atoms dance in your mind. They turn into snakes. Then suddenly, one snake coils around and bites its own tail, the ancient symbol of the Ouroboros. You wake up. You've solved it in a dream. This really happened to German chemist August Kekulé in 1862. His dream changed organic chemistry forever, earned him a statue that people loved to dress up. All while he was asleep, thanks to a dream? It makes you wonder, why do we dream? Today, we're diving into the strangest theater in your brain, the world of dreams. Kekulé's discovery is one of history's most famous dreams. But for most of us, dreaming isn't about winning Nobel Prizes. It's about, well, weird stuff. Like that dream I had where Tom Hiddleston and I were rowing a boat across the ocean, got hit by a storm, and started eating sandwiches. That really happened in my brain. Humans have been trying to figure out why we dream for thousands of years. Plato thought about it. Confucian scholars thought about it. But here's the problem. Dreams only happen when we're asleep. So studying them is like trying to read a book in a dark room while unconscious. Tough. But here's what we know. We each spend about 2 hours dreaming every night. Over an 80-year lifetime, that's almost 60,000 hours, the equivalent of 10 years of waking life. That's a lot of sandwiches eating with Tom Hiddleston. Dreaming clearly must have some benefit. Otherwise, why would evolution waste so much of our time? And everyone dreams, even if you don't remember them. About half of us remember at least one dream a week. Women remember their dreams more than men. Nobody knows why. Probably something fascinating. So what's happening in your brain during all this? Sleep isn't just one thing. It's a journey. Your brain goes through cycles all night. First, you transition from wakefulness to sleep. Breathing slows, you relax. Then light sleep, body temperature drops. Then deep sleep, your brain produces something called delta waves. This is the hard stuff, the restoration. And then REM, rapid eye movement. Your eyes dart around like you're watching a tennis match. Your breathing speeds up, and your brain, it's on fire, almost as active as when you're awake. This is when dreaming happens. And you're not alone. Whales dream, wombats dream, wildebeests dream. Your cat probably dreams about chasing that delicious, juicy red ball. Your dog, too. So scientists think many animals experience dreams, which raises an important question. Is my dog dreaming about me or about bacon? Probably bacon. The way we think about dreams has changed a lot. In most ancient cultures, dreams had spiritual meaning. They were messages, prophecies, warnings. But nobody took dream interpretation more seriously than the ancient Egyptians. They created entire volumes of dream books, common dreams and their meanings. Professional dream interpreters would consult these books to help confused sleepers. Let me show you how this worked. Dreamer: I had a dream my leg came off. Interpreter: ooh, That means dead people are judging you. Dreamer, yikes! Next customer. Dreamer, I dreamed I died violently. Interpreter, oh, that's great. Dreamer, really? Interpreter, really? Means you'll live a long life. Dreamer, okay. Another one. Dreamer, I dreamed I poured a jug of my pee into the Nile. Interpreter, really? Dreamer, really? Interpreter, well, actually, that's also great. Your harvest will be bountiful. Dreamer, obviously. Convenient, right? Every dream is a good omen if you're creative enough. The Bible also has dream interpretations. Most cultures do. The idea that dreams contain hidden messages dominated human thinking for millennia. And then came Sigmund Freud. 1900, Sigmund Freud publishes The Interpretation of Dreams, game changer. It all started with a dream so famous it has its own name and Wikipedia page, called Irma's injection. Freud dreamed about a former patient named Irma. He felt guilty because she refused his treatment. In the dream, he confronted her, reproached her, felt powerful. This sparked his theory. Dreams are wish fulfillment. Things we can't have while awake, we get in our dreams. But because some wishes are embarrassing, our minds deliberately confuse the dreams, hide the true meaning. Then came Carl Jung. He expanded Freud's ideas. Jung noticed certain symbols appear in dreams across all cultures: a wise old sage, a trickster, a shadow. He called them archetypes, universal symbols in the language of dreams. According to Jung, dreams had two jobs. First, they compensated for things we ignore or repress. Second, they looked forward, giving hints about the future. Millions of people still believe this. In one study, people were more likely to cancel a flight after dreaming about a plane crash than after a government warning about terrorist attacks. A dream feels more real than official intelligence. But modern science? It's moved on.
Hey, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the mysterious world of dreams, take a second to hit that like button. It tells YouTube that this content matters and helps more curious minds find their way here. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. We put months of research and animation into every video, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Now, back to the strange theater inside your brain.
For a while, scientists thought dreams were just noise, static, random firings of neurons with no meaning. Your brainstem shoots random signals during sleep. Your cortex, the smart part, tries to make sense of this chaos. It weaves random images into a story, usually a weird story, like your brain is improvising a movie with no script. This is called the activation synthesis theory. And it made sense. Dreams are weird. They jump around, defy logic, break physics. But then scientists noticed something. Dreams aren't actually random. Some things appear more than others. Certain themes repeat. Patterns emerge. Maybe dreams aren't noise after all. Maybe your brain needs to dream to be healthy, to function. So researchers started asking, what do dreams do for us? Turns out, a lot. Have you ever learned something new and then dreamed about it? Scientists have studied this. In one experiment, people played Alpine Racer 2, an arcade skiing game. Hours of it. About a third of them dreamed about the game afterwards. Another study had people play Tetris for 7 hours across 3 days. Participants reported seeing tetraminos falling as they fell asleep. Their brains were replaying the game, storing new skills and long-term memory. Think about it. Your daily experiences only happen once. In short-term memory, they're fragile. They can disappear. But if your brain replays them at night in dreams, they get consolidated, moved to long-term storage. Dreams may be your brain's filing system, organizing the day's events, deciding what to keep, what to discard, what matters, with an extra layer of weird on top, just to make it fun, I guess. But dreams aren't always fun. About 1 in 40 dreams is a nightmare, distressing enough to wake you up. Why would evolution do this to us? Why replay our worst fears? The threat simulation theory has an answer. Back when humans faced constant danger, predators, enemies, natural disasters, practicing threats in dreams helped us survive. A safe simulation inside your sleeping brain, conditioning you to react faster, better when it actually mattered. That's why trauma survivors often relive their experiences in nightmares. The brain is trying to protect you. But in the modern world, chronic nightmares can be debilitating. A system designed to help becomes harmful. We also practice social situations in dreams. Fights with friends, dates with crushes, clashes with coworkers, showing up to school without pants, that classic. Being social is essential to human survival. Practicing these interactions in dreams, evolutionary advantage. So maybe your brain isn't torturing you, it's training you. Here's where it gets really interesting. John Steinbeck once said, "It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it." He was right. When college students focused on a homework problem before bed, a quarter of them dreamed the answer within a week. Why? Because dreams aren't limited by logic or physics or that's impossible. In dreams, you can fly, breathe underwater, date Tom Hiddleston and row boats and eat sandwiches. This freedom makes dreams perfect for creative problem solving, especially when solutions need a fresh approach, something outside conventional wisdom. And this may explain why so much great art came from dreams. Paul McCartney woke up with the melody for Yesterday in his head, thought he'd stolen it, spent weeks asking people if they'd heard it before. Salvador Dali's Melting Clocks, dream-inspired. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, a waking dream. Countless masterpieces born while someone was asleep. So, can you dream your way to a Grammy, a Nobel Prize? Maybe. Scientists are experimenting with dream incubation, priming the brain before sleep to be more creative, giving yourself homework, then letting the committee of sleep work on it. But here's the biggest question. Why did dreaming evolve in the first place? The answer might be the rotation of our planet. Seriously. Think about vision. Your ability to see is one of your most important evolutionary advantages. And because it's so important, the visual cortex, the part of your brain that processes sight, takes up a huge chunk of real estate. But here's the thing. Brains are adaptable, rewirable. If you were blindfolded for an hour, your brain would start changing. Neurons in the visual cortex would begin getting taken over for other tasks. Now imagine our ancestors, long nights, complete darkness, hours and hours with no visual input. The visual cortex was at risk. Use it or lose it, literally. So what if dreams evolved to protect it? The highly visual nature of dreaming, the images, the scenes, the moving pictures, keeps that part of your brain active at night, prevents rewiring, preserves your vision for when the sun comes up. Mammals may dream because the night is dark and we needed to see when it ended. So which theory is correct? Is dreaming for memory? For threat practice? For social training? For creativity? For protecting your visual cortex? Scientists don't know. Maybe all of them, maybe none. Maybe dreams evolved for one reason, but stuck around because they helped in so many other ways. That's the thing about science. Always figuring stuff out, never quite figuring stuff out all the way. The sleeping brain is one of the hardest problems in psychology and neuroscience. We can't hook it up to machines and ask what it's doing. We have to wait, observe, guess, test. But we're building a picture, fuller and fuller, one dream at a time. So, next time you wake up from a weird dream about snakes biting their tails, or melting clocks, or rowing boats with British actors, pay attention. Your brain might be solving a problem, processing a memory, training you for danger, keeping your vision alive. Or it might just be having fun. Because honestly, 2 hours a night, 10 years of your life, that's a lot of cinema. Your brain deserves an Oscar. You wouldn't believe the dream I just had. Thanks for watching, smart people.
This video took months of research, writing, and animation to bring to life. If you found it fascinating, here's how you can help us make more. Hit that like button. It really does help the algorithm share this with other curious people. Subscribe if you haven't already. We explore big questions like this every month. And if you really want to support what we do, check out the membership button or our Patreon link in the description. That's what lets us keep digging into topics like this, without ads, without sponsors, just pure curiosity. Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for being curious, and thanks for spending part of your day with us. See you in the next video.